They thought the case was cold. 6 months. No answers. No body. No blood. Just a locked apartment door, a missing girl, and one name that came up too clean. Until her phone lit up again. A voicemail. From him. And what he said changed everything. This is the case they call the voicemail confession. It started in early November. Kayla Mendez had just moved into apartment 3C of the Pine Creek complex in Springdale. A quiet suburb, nothing ever really happened there. Kayla was 26. An art student. Talented. Vibrant. Coming off a bad breakup. She wanted a new start. Her neighbor remembers seeing her the night she vanished. A loud thud. A muffled scream. Then, silence. The door was locked when police arrived. No signs of struggle. No forced entry. And no Kayla. Just an apartment frozen in time. Her phone? Gone. Her keys? Still there. The official word? Missing adult. No foul play confirmed. But her mother said otherwise. She'd never leave without telling me. She was scared of someone. I just didn't know who. Jason Lawn. A name that came up fast, but fell apart even faster. He was the previous tenant in the unit across from Kayla's. He claimed he'd moved out weeks before she moved in. Said he didn't know her. Never met her. But something didn't sit right with Detective Marla Briggs. Jason was calm. Too calm. And when asked where he was the night Kayla disappeared, he said, "I was out of town." But no one asked about that night. Yet. That was red flag number 1. Detective Sharon Wu dug deeper. Tower pings put Jason's phone in the area the night Kayla disappeared. At the apartment. Within 200 feet. Twice. He denied it. Said it was a glitch. Claimed he let a friend borrow his phone. But there was no friend. And Jason Lawn? He'd once been questioned in another missing persons case 2 years earlier. Same MO. Same alibi. No arrest. Not enough evidence. But this time, something was coming. 6 months passed. No leads. Kayla's phone had never been recovered. Until a warehouse employee called in a tip. Said a phone turned up in a batch of unclaimed storage auction boxes. Serial number matched Kayla's. And inside it? One unheard voicemail. Timestamp 2:12 a.m. They hit play. And everyone froze. You were never supposed to find her. But it wasn't just that. In the background, low, buried under static. A whisper. She was screaming. I told her to be quiet, she wouldn't stop. The voice was Jason's. No question. They sent it for audio forensics. It came back, 98.7% match. And suddenly, the case was hot again. A warrant was issued. Jason's home. His car. Clean. But his storage unit? Not so much. Inside a sealed box labeled KM. Detectives found Kayla's missing ring. A paint-stained hoodie she wore in her final Instagram post. And a half-burned journal, pages torn out, soaked in bleach, but still legible in parts. One entry stuck out. He won't stop watching me. He knows when I come home. I feel him in the walls. Kayla was terrified. And no one had listened. Jason Lawn was arrested 2 days later. He didn't resist. Barely spoke. When he finally did, he asked one question. Did the voicemail say anything else? During questioning, he broke. Told detectives he and Kayla had argued. Said she threatened to report him for stalking. Said he didn't mean to hurt her. But no body was ever recovered. Instead, the voicemail, the storage box, the journal. It was enough. He was charged with second-degree murder. In court, he pled guilty to avoid trial. 25 years without parole. Kayla's mother spoke at sentencing. You thought no one would care. That her voice would go unheard. But her voice, on that voicemail, was louder than your silence. Today, Kayla's phone is sealed in a memorial case inside the Springdale Police Department. Detective Briggs still listens to the voicemail sometimes. Not to hear Jason's voice, but to remind herself of the moment it all cracked open. A whisper. A click. A voice that came back from the dark. Because justice doesn't always come with sirens. Sometimes, it comes in silence. This was the case they call the voicemail confession. What do you think really happened the night Kayla vanished? Do you believe Jason told the whole truth, or was there more he never said? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. If this story moved you, if you believe every voice deserves to be heard, hit that like button, subscribe for more true crime stories like this. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to hear her story. Because sometimes, justice begins with just one listener. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next case.